We have with us today Gaurav Gogoi, Deputy Lok Sabha Leader of the Opposition. He is fighting a tight battle in Assam in the upcoming assembly elections in Assam. Gaurav, welcome to the DH Newsroom.
Thank you so much, Amrita.
The Congress has appointed you as the president of the state unit recently, and it looks like a tough task for the Congress in Assam, especially since it has been away from power for 10 years, for a whole decade. How tough is it for you, and how has things been panning out in the ground in the last few months?
Well, I'm first of all grateful to my party for giving me this responsibility. Heading a party while going into elections is a new responsibility for myself. But at the same time, as I've been traveling the length and breadth of the state, I sense a growing resentment and frustration against the current regime. So with a few months left, we have to ramp up the organization, go with an alternative vision to the people of Assam, and I'm quite confident that we will be forming the government in the 2026 assembly elections.
What would you say are the key issues that these elections are going to be fought on?
Well, as I said, I think it's the kind of politics that people of Assam want to see. People of Assam have always had politicians who had a vision for the state. People of Assam had seen politicians in the past for whom personal interests were not that important, or how much wealth their wives or children gained were not that much important. Today it's turned up, everything is upside down. So I think what is really important is the kind of leadership that people want in the upcoming elections. Right now, if you go to any nook and corner of the country, when you say Assam, people say that your chief minister says some horrible things, some absurd things. That's all they know about Assam. They don't know the potential of Assam. And that's what we want to change. In the future, when there's a Congress-led government, if you go to a different part of the country, we want Assam to be known not for its divisive politics or senseless remarks of a political leader, but we want to be known for our progress in health, education, sports, infrastructure, entrepreneurship, the promotion of culture, the preservation of Indian languages. That's what we want to be known for, and I think that's what people of Assam also crave.
You know, in your region, the region that you have been elected from, 6 tribes, 6 communities have hit the streets, and in the protests, the visuals of the protests that we're seeing are massive people, massive numbers of people walking in the evenings, with like lights, whatever, fire in their hand, and they are demanding their inclusion, the inclusion of these 6 communities in the 6th schedule of the state. So where does the Congress party stand on that matter? Do you feel that they need to be included?
Absolutely. This demand is a demand that we have done much in supporting. The Congress party, whether through our resolutions passed in the assembly when we were in government, or through our studies on the backwardness of these major ethnic communities, and in our report to the central government, in the kind of conversations we've had during our time with the Registrar General of India, we've done much to support. But when Prime Minister Modi campaigned in 2016, he promised that within 6 months, these communities will get ST status. The former Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, somebody from the scheduled tribe community himself said that his government would be a government that would be about jati, that would be about identity, and therefore the people of Assam gave them the opportunity to commit on and fulfill their promises. But 10 years have passed, nothing has changed. In fact, what we've seen that Assam has slid further in the ranks of health and education. We've seen the Chief Minister becoming one of the top 10 richest Chief Ministers in the entire country. So now people are saying that, listen, these promises will not get fulfilled during the BJP's time. Their version of India does not believe in empowering tribal communities or empowering communities. It only means in controlling and dominating these communities from Delhi or Dispur. And that's why I think we will get the chance to work on these issues in the future.
The Assam government is now saying that it will make public a report which was submitted in the aftermath of the Delhi massacre, and this report is about 40 years old now. what do you think is going to be the ramification of this report? Why do you think the current government now wants to, open this issue once again?
So the way this government has been acting, especially at this time when people of Assam are still grieving over the passing of Zubeen death. His death was took place in very mysterious circumstances. Even after a month, how he died, the truth has not come out. The government themselves have put allegations of murder and conspiracy to murder on people very close to Zubeen Garg. And therefore, people of Assam want to see the reality of the police investigation, the facts to emerge. But it seems as if this government doesn't want the investigation to display or put out all these facts. They don't want Zubeen Garg to be continuously remembered by the people of Assam in such an emotional manner. So they are trying various issues to divert the attention of the people of Assam from the investigation into Zubeen's death or into paying tribute to Zubeen. That's what I think.
From what it appears, there is a lot of mudslinging going on in the investigation that has followed into his death, and the matter seems to be developing into some sort of a political hot potato. How do you see his death acting out politically for the Assam elections?
See, Zubeen was a fearless man, and he always had the courage to speak his mind. If he saw something right, he supported it. In the past, he had supported Congress. He had also supported the BJP. He had done, professional work for both parties. But at the same time, if he did not like something, he was quick to point it out, whether it is the fault of the state government or the fault of the central government. He has even criticized certain decisions of Prime Minister Modi in the past. So he was a fearless man. And in his passing, people are remembering that aspect of his personality. And it is very important going into these elections. Why? Because this government, the present BJP regime under Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, they practice the politics of fear and intimidation. Anybody who has an independent voice or criticizes the government is immediately threatened by the Chief Minister. Whether that be a public intellectual, a woman, a journalist, an opposition leader, a youth activist. The Chief Minister himself threatens with police action and arrest. So far it has worked for the last 10 years. But in Zubeen's passing, I think he has passed on that spirit of fearlessness and courage to the people of Assam, who are now speaking out against the injustice, against the poor leadership of Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on a level that has not happened before. Many prominent people are openly speaking out against the Chief Minister, the way his family has been amassing wealth and property. And I think that is going to shift the politics of fear and intimidation that Chief Minister has been practicing. And people will vote out in huge numbers. And after 10 years of the BJP government, they will vote for an alternative, new Congress-led alliance.
The current Chief Minister who you mentioned in your answer, Himanta Biswa Sarma, has been an aide of your father for 10 years. And today you're pitted against him in a very high decibel fight. He has taken political potshots at you, and he's taken personal attacks, calling you, calling your wife Pakistani, saying that you have links to the state. He said that he's formed an SIT to look into those. How do you take this, and how do you respond to these kind of allegations?
I do not care much for his personal attacks because they are factless, baseless, they're ridiculous, and even the people of Assam can see through his allegations as being baseless and ridiculous. What I'm more concerned with is what I said before, that today people are afraid to speak out against this government. They are the people who voted for this government. If they did not like something, if they see corruption, they are speaking out. Instead of listening to their criticism, instead of acting on their suggestions, the chief minister sends them to jail. What I'm more concerned of, that I don't want the people of Assam to live in a state of fear and insecurity. Tomorrow, if a Congress government comes to power, if we do something wrong, I want the people to speak up. Young people to speak up, journalists to ask questions, people to openly criticize. And we have the magnanimity and the humility that yes, we will also make mistakes. But instead of turning a deaf ear, we will listen to the people. After all, this is a democracy, not a dictatorship. And what Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma is running, it is a dictatorship. So we want to end his dictator Raj in Assam. And these personal attacks are not a concern for me.
You know, since we're talking about Zubeen Garg and we're also talking about personal attacks, you know, music in Assam is a cultural tool, is a very volatile, very loved and very revered cultural tool. In the last few weeks, we've also seen it used as a political tool. We've seen that some very propaganda sort of music has come out against you. So how do you respond to these kind of cultural attacks?
Well, again, the people of Assam are wise. Earlier, when these tricks were new and novel, people used to get carried away a little bit. But now people can see through that these are false and baseless. And again, I must say, people are rediscovering Zubeen Garg after his death. They're rediscovering the meaning of his songs, his pride for Assamese culture, what he understood by Borokham. He was a person who had lived in various parts of Assam, who had sung in various languages of India, who had claimed that he loved all religions, that he was a humanitarian at heart, he was a humanist. So people are rediscovering that, and Zubeen in a way represented the best of Assamese culture, and people are rediscovering what it means to be Assamese through Zubeen and not by these propaganda, fake attacks or WhatsApp messages that the BJP are sending. So I'm confident that the people can see through the BJP's propaganda. What is more important for us is that what is the new alternate Assam that the Congress party will deliver when it comes to power? What will be our priority? How will we create employment? What will we do to improve education and health? What would we do to solve the problems of climate change? What would we do to allay the anxieties related to illegal immigration? What will we do in order to address the concerns of the different tribes and ethnic communities? I think that's what the people of Assam want to hear, and that's what we are going to focus on.
You know, you've been an MP from Jorhat and you fought the elections right after the area was, you know, delimited, and your constituency, your erstwhile constituency Koliabor now no longer exists. And you fought a very tight battle in 2024. Do you see yourself fighting the assembly elections this year? And if yes, do you want to fight from Upper Assam, which is your home turf, or you want to, is there any other location from the state that you see yourself standing in for elections?
I think that's for my party leadership to decide what role they see for me in the upcoming assembly elections. My priority is to get a Congress-led government in the state. To the specifics of, if I contest, where will I contest, I think I will leave those specific details to my party leadership.
Your party's leader, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, has spoken about a caste census across the country. And in Assam, where the politics of demographics is almost always, it comes forward when we're fighting an election like this. Demographics play a very crucial role. Do you see a caste census happening in Assam, and would your party support that too?
I think the Congress party traditionally has always respected the concerns of the people of Assam, and therefore late Prime Minister Indiraji, late Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi ji used to meet the student leaders of the student agitation themselves and formed and signed the historic Assam Accord. Today, Manipur has been burning, and Prime Minister Modi refuses to meet anyone from Manipur in order to find out what is a long-term sustainable solution. In the past, Rahul Gandhi himself opposed the Citizenship Amendment Act, something that nullified and violated the Assam Accord, which the CAA Act led to massive protests because the impact it had on the Assam Accord. And Rahul Gandhi stood with the people of Assam. In fact, even the NRC in Assam was actually initiated under the Congress government with the requisite permission from Dr. Manmohan Singh, who was the Prime Minister at that point of time, and we took the approvals from the Registrar General of India so that the concerns of Assamese people are addressed. But whether it's Assam Accord, whether it's the NRC, whether it's any committee that have been set up with the Assam Accord by the Home Minister Amit Shah, all of these have remained promises on paper under the BJP's tenure. Jati, Mati, Bheti, Pariborton, nothing has really materialized. All that has happened is that a particular political gang, which was very active during the Congress tenure, then jumped to BJP and is now very active in the BJP, that political gang remains very active, and everybody else, whether it's the old people, party workers, party leaders of the BJP, or the majority of the voters who supported the BJP, I think they are feeling ignored and neglected, and therefore in the past 2-3 months, many of them have even joined the Congress party and continuing to join in the upcoming weeks and months.
My final question is that in Assam, the politics of the outsider, when you say, immigration, illegal immigrants, and the Bangladesh is a specter that sort of almost always has a very key role in every election. And somehow the BJP is trying to build a narrative that you are in support of those because you spoke in when the evictions were taking place. How do you tackle that sort of an allegation, considering the fact that it is an emotion that runs through the state?
No, the people of Assam are asking what the BJP have done for the past 10 years. They say that you are a double engine government. Well, your central government protects the borders. You have a good equation with all the neighboring governments on the eastern front. It's your government in the state. All the other states in the northeast are ruled by either the BJP or their allies. So after 10 years, what have you done? Therefore, if the problem still exists today, it exists on the BJP's watch, and they can no longer point fingers to the Congress party. They themselves have to give an account for what have you done. So I think it just shows that they only believe in rhetoric. They don't believe in real solutions to real problems.
Thank you for giving us time. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share.